Hello Wargamers and welcome to a bit of an update video. First of all though, the important stuff. I hope you all had a really nice holiday and I wish you all a very happy and healthy new year, and thank you all for your continued support in the channel. But I know what you're really interested in is what's coming up on the channel, because that's why you subscribe to the channel, let's face it. First of all, the mainstay of the channel, Wargame Red Dragon. A game that I absolutely love and can't stop playing. I've been playing it through European Escalation, through ALAN Battle and Red Dragon, and it's still a great game for me personally. But I want to keep it fresh, so I'm going to do a bit of a deck and play series. Sorry, I'm going to call it Deck and Play, unless you can think of a better title. Put it in the comments below if you can. Which I'm going to do a deck build. But it's going to be quite a short deck build just to show you what I've got rather than comparing everything. So it's going to be quite short videos there, probably about 10 minutes. And then we're going to follow it up probably a day later with a gameplay using that particular deck. But I want your input. I want you to suggest decks that I should use in this series. So in the comments below, I want you to put some decks down. They can be challenging if you want. I want them to be a little bit different than the normal kind of decks. I'm going to start off with the USA Airborne deck tomorrow, or today even, if I can get around to doing it. But yeah, just put in the comments below any decks you'd like me to try out and I'll give that a go. I'm keeping in contact as well with the HGH guys, and I know they're continuing to do like server mods for the game, which I do post up occasionally when they do one of those. I know that Uncle Sam's doing a mod with the tags and stuff for the units, so I'm going to be keeping an eye on that, and I'll bring you that and show you that as he does that, or maybe when he's finished doing that. Also, I've got something a little bit special in the pipeline for Wargame Red Dragon. I'm not going to kind of tell you what it is at the moment. I'm hoping it's going to be interesting to you guys, but when I've got a little bit further with it, I'll let you know, and you can give me your feedback on that as well. What else though? First of all, Ultimate General Civil War. Loving that game. It's in early access, but it is pretty much a finished game in terms of gameplay. They've just got to do a bit of balancing here and there, although it balances quite well at the moment anyway. But they've just got to add the rest of the content to the game, I guess, before they put it into beta and then release it. Be finishing the Union campaign, and then I will be moving on to the Confederate campaign as well. There are also a number of historical battles, and I was thinking of maybe reading up a little bit on the history of the American Civil War, so I know a little bit more about it, and then playing the historical battles and talking a little bit about the history of the American Civil War, as a lot of my viewers are from the US, although maybe you're fed up of hearing about the American Civil War in history lessons and that, I don't know, but I find it quite interesting because we're not really taught about that in schools over here in the UK very much. World of Warships. I'll be continuing doing a bit of World of Warships here and there. Won't be a lot of content on World of Warships, but there will be some, because it's a game I do enjoy playing, because I like the look, I like the feel of the game, I like the ships in the game, and again, a little bit of background history about the ships and about World War II naval combat makes it really interesting for me to play that game. World of Tanks has never had that same appeal to me, because they look a bit odd, the models in World of Tanks. I find they look a bit kind of, the way the turrets move, a little bit cartoony. It's never really hooked me, but World of Warships I do quite like. Apart from that, we've got a number of other games I want to play. The Hearts of Iron series will continue. I've kind of broken off for that a little bit, only because of lack of time, but I will be continuing with my German campaign, and then after the German campaign, hopefully moving on to one of the Allied nations, or even to the Russia and the Soviet Union. Other games, I do like playing the kind of older fashioned, kind of more basic turn-based war games as well. I do play those, a lot of them being produced by Slytherin Matrix developers stroke producers. Drive on Moscow, I did that as the Germans. I'm going to do that as the Soviets, but there are a number of other games I'm interested in, and I'll keep you posted on those and see if you want. If you do play any Slytherin Matrix games and you've got any of interest, just put it in the comments below. And a couple of games that are coming out early in 2017 I'm really interested in playing. I want you to let me know about those, what you think of those in the comments below as well, if you will. One of those is Dawn of War 3, a military science fiction RTS game developed by Relic Entertainment based on the Warhammer 40k type of games. So that looks pretty interesting. But another one that I am really stoked for is Sudden Strike 4. Now, I don't know how good this is going to be. I think it's been bought. I don't know if it's been bought. Maybe it's been bought, but it's certainly being published by Calypso Media. It's a World War II real-time strategy game. Tactical kind of based game, a little bit like Wargame, but a bit different as well. And I've actually got a copy of Sudden Strike 3, can you believe, on disc from years ago. And I've managed to find it and it still works. So I'm thinking of playing a couple of games of Sudden Strike 3 just to prepare myself for Sudden Strike 4. So let me know what you think about that, if you'd like to see a little bit of Sudden Strike 3, and if you're going to be playing any of those two games and what you think of those two games, although there's not a massive amount of information on the games out as yet. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Just give me some comments and feedback on what you want to see on the channel, etc. What I've said before, and I'll see you in the next one.